Yeah, speaking of, got me tripping on you, tripping on you. My bad for tripping.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Gracelyn and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm doing a first impressions of makeup I got for Christmas. And I got a lot of stuff. Thank you for anybody that got me anything for Christmas, or if you didn't even get me anything for Christmas, thank you. Y'all made this holiday so special, and I'm thankful for everything I got, and I love everything I got so much. Speaking of that, I got this hoodie from my boyfriend and his family. My dad's in here. Say hi. Hey. Dad, really, I told him that you've never been in one of my videos. You need to be in. My dad's never watched any of my videos. Hey, Dad. That's my dad. Hey, guys. He's making fun of my voice. That's my dad. Okay, so I done a look with all the makeup I got for Christmas, and I'm so thankful for everything I got, like I was saying. And like I was saying, also, this is from my boyfriend and his family. It's so soft and pretty, and thank y'all so much for it. I really just want to say, also, go ahead and follow and subscribe and like all her videos and watch them. My friend Tatum's YouTube is Tatum Hudson. She's really good at makeup, and she's such a sweet person. And I think y'all should go give her a subscribe and some views. Also, my birthday is about to be coming up. It's January 7th, and my brother don't think I can get to 200 subscribers, which I don't know if I can, might not, but I only have 100, and I think it's like 120, I don't really know, but please help me get to 200 subscribers to prove my brother wrong before January 7th. Because we're having a competition and I really want to win. I hate losing against him. So that's all I got to say. And if you like this look and you want to see how I got it, then just please keep on watching. Okay, everybody, so I've already went ahead and moisturized my skin, and I have these makeups in these little bags. Here's one. It's from Nude Sticks. I got this from Casey and my dad. It's really cute. And the first thing I'm going to be applying to my face, like I said, I've already moisturized, is a primer. And I did not get a new primer, but that's okay because I have a primer already and I really like it. This is the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. And if you can hear the washer and dryer in the background, it's in the next room because I'm in my brother's bathroom upstairs. Foundation I got, this is from my parents, Casey and Dad. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 420. And I sent my parents what I wanted for Christmas, and they picked and choose stuff because I've always done that since I've been older, so they get stuff they know that I want. And this is one thing I sent my stepmom, and I just wanted to try it out, and believe it or not, I got the perfect shade. This stuff I've used once or twice, but I really not got like a, I know I like some of the stuff, but I've not got like a good feel on it, so this one is still a first impressions. This foundation is really liquidy right off the bat, but I like it so far because it really feels like nothing on your skin. I'm going to be using, come with the James Charles Morphe brush set. This is the Morphe sponge, the one that looks like this, and I've only used it once and it got really, really dirty. I would like to say thank you to Casey and Dad for buying me this foundation. And also thank you to my mom for getting this sponge as well as the brush collection. No shade to James Charles or Morphe or my mom because she bought it, but this sponge is not my favorite. I've had one like it before, but I got the collection anyway because it comes with tons of brushes you'll see throughout the video. And well, I asked for the collection anyways. And the sponge is so hard and it blends good, and it definitely doesn't take away from the coverage of your foundations, but it's just so hard. You might not can see that well in here. The lighting's not the best, but I just really wanted to get a video up. I'm not posted in a few days, and I just wanted to show y'all what I liked about this makeup. So if you got gift cards to Ulta or Sephora or Target or anything that sells these, or you got money and you want to go spend it, you'll see, and you're thinking about buying some of these products, you'll see what I like about them. This foundation is really good. It's, I'd say, medium to full coverage. With this sponge, I definitely get a full coverage, but it's not like Huda Beauty Fox Filter or Kat Von D, but it is a full coverage, and it's a pretty natural finish. It looks really glowy on camera, but in person, it looks more natural. I usually don't tap straight into the foundations with my sponge, but with this sponge, I find that works better, tapping straight into the foundation onto your face. Usually I dot the foundation onto my face or squirt the foundation onto my face and then blend it out, but this works better with this sponge, in my opinion. I'm just gonna make sure all this foundation is blended. It's a very nice foundation. I really do like it. So I have two concealers I got for Christmas. I got this from my mom. This is the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Almond. I've used this once and I like it so far, but I'll tell you more thoughts about it in a moment. And I also got the Cover FX Power Play concealer in the shade In Light 2. This is a little, it's like the same exact shade as my foundation, which I do like that in a concealer, and this is almost the same exact shade too, but it's a little tiny bit lighter. I'm gonna go in, I wanna show you both of them. I don't really wanna do one on each eye. I'm gonna go in with one concealer, this one because it's closer to my foundation, and blend it out and show you how it covers and talk to you a little bit more about it. And then I'm gonna go in with this concealer to brighten up and just add a little bit more coverage. So first, let's go in with the Cover FX concealer. Here's what the applicator looks like. It's a little fat circle at the bottom. I really like the applicator. I think it's really nice. And the packaging's really compact and it's not bulky at all. It's very sleek. It has a shiny top. I'm gonna go in with this hard sponge and blend this out with a pointed side. Okay, so that's the concealer blended. I really like this concealer. It blends really well. It doesn't settle into my fine lines, and it's more like the foundation of a natural finish. It's not too dewy or too matte, and it looks really nice. It's not too bright on my under eyes, or I use this to spot conceal if I'm not wearing any foundation. So I really like that shade, and I really like the concealer. The next concealer is the Born This Way from my mom, and this is in the shade Almond, like I said before. I'm just gonna do a little bit. It's a little bit lighter, and I'm gonna do a little bit on my lids. We're going full coverage for this look, if you guys didn't know. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with the same sponge. I find this concealer so far, this is my second use, I find this concealer to be a lot more hydrating than the Tarte Shape Tape, and it has a little bit more of a natural finish as opposed to a matte. Okay, so that's the concealer all blended out. Next, I'm going to go in with setting powder, and the setting powder I'm going to use is the Lancome Long Time No Shine setting powder. It looks like this. It's a pretty big container. I would definitely say it's bigger than the Laura Mercier. I got this from Casey and my dad. Thank you so much for my foundation, my concealer, and this. That's what I got from them so far. And I really liked this powder the first time that I used it, but I didn't really get a good feel for it. It takes a little bit tapping the back to come out, but that's good because I don't need to use too much too soon. Tap over with powder. Oh, I also forgot to mention, and why am I not using it? I got a video camera. Y'all know I have a camera, but I got like an actual video camera with the viewfinder that flips and all that for Christmas from Casey and my dad. And so far, I've not really used it that much. Oh, I know why I didn't use it. I don't have an SD card yet, but I really like it. It's really nice and it's really lightweight. So if I ever wanted to vlog in the future, it would be good to carry around. And also I can use it for my makeup videos. So that's that concealer set. I'm not going to set the rest of my face right now just because I kind of want to let it dry down. I've been doing that more recently and I really like how it looks, and the foundation actually lasts longer for me if I let it dry down completely before I put powder on top. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go in with brows. And what I got for Christmas for my brows is the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil in the shade, I believe this is the shade Soft Brown. I really like this. This is not a first impressions for this product because I've had this before. And I've also used the Benefit Precisely My Brow. And I honestly think this is better than it. It is the perfect color for my brows, which I've not been able to find in the Benefit. And it's way more affordable and it's really, really good. So I really do recommend this Brow Precise. I got this from Casey and my dad. So what I like to do with this product is just literally lightly fill this in my brow and then blend, because you can add like the smallest bit of this eyebrow pencil and then blend it out and it looks amazing. Like it blends so freaking easy. This is like my favorite brow product probably I've ever tried. Thank you so much, Maybelline, for coming out with an affordable brow pencil. I believe this is $5.49. That's the price of it. I'm going with my concealer, the Too Faced one, and one of the brushes from the Morphe James Charles collection. And this is the Morphe M410, and I'll be right back to tell you how I feel about this brush. Okay guys, so that's the brows, and can I just say, no wonder if James uses these brushes, no wonder his makeup is literally perfect. I mean, of course, mine doesn't look like his, and he's an amazing makeup artist, but these brushes are literally, the ones I've used so far, you're gonna hear what I think about them because they're so good. This brush, the Morphe M410, what I use to clean up my brows, looks like this. It grabs the product, like you literally don't even have to put that much concealer on there. It grabs the concealer, it gets you a nice, sharp, precise line, and then you're good to go with your brows. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with some more setting powder, the Lancome Loose Setting Powder with the Morphe M405 brush. This brush looks like this. I'm just tapping this powder into my face, into my cheeks for sure, because I'm going to be using powder, bronzer, and contour. This powder, I used it the other day when I first got it, and it kept me matte all day long. Not like the dry, flat, dull matte, like the freaking matte that doesn't show your pores and makes you look flawless. That's what this powder done for me. The bronzer I'm going to be using is the NARS Laguna bronzer. Here's my brother. This is Justice. I told y'all should meet him sometime. He's 10. Justice, get in the video.
Why?
He's embarrassed because he says I only have 120 subscribers, and that's dumb. Tell them that's mean. Someone please comment down below. That's so mean. Justice, you want to be in one of my videos, like actually in it one time?
Okay.
I don't care. He plays Fortnite and plays basketball. That's all he does. You can go now. I'm reviewing products. Okay. So, the bronzer I'm going to be using is the NARS Laguna, like I said. I'm going to look at the color of it. It's a nice color. It's probably going to be better like when I'm darker in the summer, but it's still a really nice bronzer. I just have to use it scarcely. The bronzer brush I'm going to be using is the Morphe M527. I've had this brush before. I told you how much I loved it, but my other one's kind of frayed out. And I never realized that it came this small. I'm gonna go in with this bronzer. Just tap my brush into there. Make sure you're holding the ends of the brushes so you get a nice diffused look instead of a really harsh bronzer that you cannot blend. This bronzer gives life back to my face, but like if this is one of the bronzers I would definitely use like if I didn't feel like contouring that day, but I still wanted to be sculpted because it's like it's not too warm and it's not too cool. So it bronzes, but still sculpts you out at the same time. Got this from Casey and my dad. Thank you so much. Love y'all. That light from the window, you can see better on this side. Just make sure I'm bronzing my forehead. So that is definitely good. I really like that bronzer. It's a little on the pricier side, but if you want to spend money on a bronzer that I believe this is going to last me a long time, then I suggest this. Okay, so for contouring products, I'm going to be going in with the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Palette. And I asked for this because this is really going to be really good when I do other people's makeup. This is kind of like the Kat Von D contouring palette, which I really like, except it has two highlighters. The one on the bottom right here is a more diffused highlighter, and the one on top is a more shimmery highlighter. And the top shades are matte highlighting shades, and then these are contouring. You could also use this for bronzing. So I'm gonna go in with my contour brush from that same James Charles collection from my mom. This is the Morphe E48 brush. And the shades I'm going to be using for contouring, I'm going to be mixing this shade with a little bit of this middle shade. And I like to do like a light contour and build it up. And this really, like, really chisels me out. I believe this was $12. So it's definitely a good buy because you get 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost had to count that all out. 8 shades. And it's like you got matte highlighting, actual highlights, and then you have contour, and you can use it for bronzer like I said. So it's a really good palette. And the powders are really nice. My bronzer brush to blend a little bit more of that bronzer with it. And also blend everything out. I'm gonna take this same setting brush, the Morphe M405, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this banana shade mixed with a little bit of the pink shade over here, and I'm just gonna clean up underneath my contour. So I like the highlighters from this palette, but I have more highlighters, so I'm not gonna use those today. I'm gonna go in with, where is it? This blush contour and highlighting palette thing, but it comes in like a wallet. Like, it's so cute. I got this from my boyfriend and his family. Thank y'all so much. This is from Tarte. It's called the Life of the Party Clay Blush Palette and Clutch. Okay, so this has a matte bronzer with the shade Tan Lines, a highlighting bronzer with like shimmery bronzer, the shade Sandy Cheeks, 3 blushes. One is Pool Float, one is Passport, and one is Flamingo. I've never used this before. This will be my first time. So I'm just gonna go in with the blushes since I've already contoured and bronzed. I'm gonna go in with this. That's really pretty. I don't like my blushes too pigmented. I like them to be light and then be able to be built up. That is really pretty. And sometimes I'm glad these are matte because I'm gonna be adding a blush topper on top. But sometimes, like if I'm having really bad texture on my cheeks, I like a matte blush. And this is really pretty. Thank y'all so much. This is something new that I've been doing since yesterday, literally the first time I've done it, and I am obsessed. I never even thought about using a blush topper, but I've done it now, and I'm literally gonna do it, like I said, unless I have texture on my cheeks because it's beautiful. The blush topper I'm gonna be using is out of the Greek Goddess palette by Lunar Beauty, which is Manny MUA's brand. If you know him, he's here on YouTube, and he obviously has his own brand, Lunar Beauty. This palette, I believe, was $42. I got this from my mom. Thank you so much, Mom. It has 6 highlighting, blush topper. I mean, I guess you could even use this for a bronzer if you want to be super highlighty. And super versatile shades. You can use these literally as eyeshadows or whatever you want. And it has a shade for literally any skin tone. I don't know if this is technically like a blush topper, this Phoenix pink shade right here. Super pretty, but I used it as a blush topper just playing around yesterday. And I swear it was so beautiful. So I'm just going to take the brush, the E4, which is also what I use to do that Tarte blush. And I'm just going to tap off the excess and lightly blush this on top where I put the blush. And this is so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and blend my bronzer and my blush a little bit. So now I'm going to go in with highlight. I have 2 highlighting palettes I got for Christmas. I got this from my friend Jade. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and this is the sugar one. I have the gold one. I don't really know what it's called, but I've been using this non-stop since she gave it to me about a week and a half ago, I think. I don't really know, I'm not good with time, but she gave me this, and it has 4 shades, and the shades are, there's a light one, one that's like champagne-y, but it has a pink reflect. It's really beautiful. It's probably my favorite shade in the whole palette. A light pink shade, and then a butterscotch, which is like a more goldy, darker champagne. And you can pop these out and put them like in a Z palette or whatever you want to do with them. I'm gonna go in with the shade. This is the Morphe M501 brush, and I used this yesterday, and it really gives a nice concentrated but blended highlight. I'm gonna go in with this palette for my nose and Cupid's bow because this looks, no. Let me contour my nose real quick. The brush I'm using is the Morphe E62, and it's just an angled brush. And I'm gonna be using the Makeup Revolution palette with the same shades. And I forgot to mention, this palette has more of the middle shade though. This palette has a really nice mirror as well as the Manny palette. And I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly dust this down my nose. Like, I literally touch it and pick it back up because I try to use a light touch so it doesn't rub off my foundation, and also so it doesn't get too harsh. And I just go down the sides of my nose. I try to keep my brush vertical to my nose, so I'm doing up and down lines. So if I do it out here, I'm not going too wide or too inward. And then I'm going to go back in with the shade and just do a little dust right underneath here. So I'm gonna take a little puff from Lancome that comes with that powder, and it has a little bit of extra powder. And as Jeffree Star says, I'm gonna veil the powder on top to act as a blend. Morphe E433 and that same contouring palette. And I'm going to lighten the edges of the contours. I'm going to be going in with that gumdrop highlight, like I said, from the Sugar Glow Kit. And I just take this vertically down my nose to act more slimming. And then I take this highlight again, and I'm going to go on my Cupid's bow. So thank you so much, Jay, for this palette. I really do love it. You saw me use this at your house, and you saw how crazy I went with it. So thank you so much. And now I'm going to go in with the, what is this again? Greek Goddess. Beautiful packaging, by the way. Thank you so much, Manny. And I'm going to go in with the shade Muse, which is this middle shade, which is more champagne-y. And I'm just going to highlight like this. I hope y'all can see this. It's so beautiful. And they blend really nicely, and they're not powdery on the skin, which is a really good thing. You want it to look super good. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of the shade Medusa, just a little light champagne shade on top. Do my eyes, and I'm going to use the brush Morphe M433, and use my finger to blend out any creases from the concealer before, and go in with this Makeup Revolution palette. Now that I got my eyelids set, I'm gonna go in with this palette from Morphe. This is the Morphe 25A Copper Spice palette, and I got this from my cousins. Thank y'all so much. And it looks like this on the inside, if I can open it. I'm pretty sure I'm getting another highlighting palette, another eyeshadow palette from my grandmother, but we have her Christmas tomorrow, and I've not got it yet. This is what the palette looks like. It's so sleek. Like, Morphe's packaging is so sleek and nice. I'm gonna go in with the brush, the Morphe M441. It's like a little pointed crease brush, and I'm gonna go in with this orange shade, and I've used this palette once, and it is really good. It's really pigmented, and it blends really nice as well. And I would just like to say, I hope you guys go watch my friend Tatum's videos, because I'm trying to keep her. She told me, like, when I done that video the other day with her, that she didn't know if she wanted to do YouTube anymore because she doesn't get enough recognition. And guys, y'all really should go watch her video. She's really good at makeup. She's so sweet and she's so nice. And I don't want her to quit because she's my friend and I think she's good at makeup. So go watch her videos. Her YouTube is Tatum Hudson, and she's literally, I think she's posted 3 videos this week, so she's really on it. She's way more on it than me. Go Tatum. Go watch her videos. Okay, so now that I get done, I sound so dumb when I talk sometimes. This video is gonna be forever long. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M506 brush. It's a little pointed crease brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade right here. It's kind of a reddish brown. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with the brush I applied the orange shade with and blend out the edges of the other shade I applied right in the crease. And I'd also like to mention about this brush set, some of the brushes come with 2 or even 3 of the same. Like, I've only opened 1 of each, and then some of them come with 2 or 3 of the same. The reason being is because if you use like a lot of colored shades, you might want to go in with the same brush, or sometimes you need a clean blending brush, and it might be like the same brush that you've used already. So that's the reason I believe he done that. And that's a really, really good idea. That's why I'm saying James is so creative. And who thinks about that? Like, literally, who thinks about that? With that brush, and take a little bit of it's just a brown, literally nothing special. It's a brown. At first, I done the whole crease and above, and then I added the warm brown shade all throughout the crease, and now I'm using this brown shade on the outer part of the crease. Morphe M456 and this lighter shades in the palette, and I'm just gonna tap that over the front of my lid. To create kind of like a soft cut crease. And I'm gonna go back in with the blending brush that we've went in so many times and blend the edges. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dust off the under eye, more like the outer corner. And I'm gonna go in with this little tiny crease brush that I've been using, the Morphe M506. And I'm gonna take that warm orange shade and then the warm brown shade and take those on my lower lash line. And first I'm just gonna place them under there. And then I'm gonna go in with the same brush I've been blending and blend this out. I'm gonna take my little Morphe M152, and it's this little tiny, very concentrated brush. And I love this brush for inner corner highlights. Then Harpy from the Greek Goddess. I'm gonna take this straight into my inner corner. And then I'm gonna take it onto the brow bone. Like for real. This palette is really good for highlighting, but that brush is really good because I always try to go in with shades like this to highlight my brow bone, and they're never as pigmented until I use this brush. So thank you, Morphe. And now I'm gonna go in with some mascara. The mascara I'm gonna be using, I got it in this bag. Here's another one makeup bags I got. I got this from my cousin Hannah and her boyfriend Tyler. The concealers, mascaras I'm gonna be using are the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I got this from my friend Tatum, the one that YouTube channel I was telling y'all about. And then I got this MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara from my mom, and I asked my mom for this because of how good Tatum talks about it. So go watch her videos, I'm telling y'all. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add these mascaras. I feel like I need to choose one because I feel like with mascara I need to do it all the same. I'm gonna use this MAC Extended Play, and then I'm gonna use this in my next video. Okay, so let me go ahead and curl my lashes and apply this mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the mascara. Y'all might be thinking like, literally I cannot see her eyelashes, but it really does lengthen and separate my lashes. Usually I like a volumizing mascara to actually lift them up, and it lifts them up a little bit, but I really like this to lengthen and separate my lashes. Spritz down my face with nothing new. This is the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray. But I did get one of these from my parents in the mini size, same exact scent, Casey and Dad. And but I'm not using that because I'm gonna save that for like when I go somewhere. This technically isn't a settings powder, but it makes my makeup melt into my face so good, and I'm out of my Morphe spray. I'm gonna go in with lips, and for lips, let me move my stuff around. I've got this. I got a few lip products. Let me show you guys. Oh, I forgot to show you these. I didn't even use them. This comes with a nude stick bag. It is a nude stick magnetic matte lip color. I've used this. This is the shade Saint. Really nice. It stays on pretty good and it's really comfortable on the lips. And then I got well, maybe I'll use this Intense Matte Lip Cheek Pencil in the shade Belle. Really good too. And then there's one more. This is an eye pencil, magnetic luminous eye color in the shade Smoke. I got this from Casey and Dad. Thank y'all. And I also got another Kylie lip kit. This is in the shade Cocoa K. It's the liner and the matte lipstick. And I've said before I don't really like this formula of the matte lipsticks, but I found a way to wear them. I take my lip balm. Where is it? This one. Bigelow. I don't even know how to say that. That's the brand. It's the menthol lip shine. I put this underneath and then I just tap the lipstick on top, and it looks so beautiful and it lasts a long time, but it's still moisturizing on my lips. So if you ever have a drying lipstick, I suggest putting a really moisturizing lip balm underneath and then just tapping the color on top. But I'm not going to be using the matte lip today. I'm going to go in with this MAC Pro Lip Palette, and this is the shade Modern Browns, and it's number 6. I got this because I really like the shades in here, and I thought it was really versatile. I could mix shades and do stuff like that, and I thought it'd be really good when I do other people's makeup. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for my lips is I'm gonna take the Kylie Cocoa K lip liner, because these lip liners are the freaking best. Like, I swear they're the best formula lip liners I've ever used. They're so creamy. So I'm gonna go in with this, and I'm gonna just line my lips. I like this lip liner shade because it's literally barely any darker than my lips. And I like that because sometimes for school I just put on a lip liner like almost the same shade as my lips, and then a lip gloss. So they come with this little thing to carry the brushes. Here's the top. And I really like this so far. Okay. So the brush I'm going to be using for the lipstick, here it is. The brush I'm going to be using is the Morphe M124 brush, and I'm going to be mixing the shades. Honestly, don't know. I can't figure out like the order, because this is kind of confusing on the back how it has it laid out. But I believe this shade is Peach Stock. So I'm going to be going in with Peach Stock, which is a satin, and then I'm going to be mixing in Half and Half, which is an amplified matte. MAC lipsticks are so comfortable on the lips, and they're really pigmented, so I really recommend these. Okay, so that's a really nice palette. And another thing I got for my lips is the e.l.f. lip lacquer. I forgot to mention, I got this palette from my mom. And I got this, I don't know if I mentioned, I got this lip kit from Casey and my dad. And I also got this gloss from Casey and my dad. It's just an e.l.f. one, but I really like it. I just tap this on the middle and fade it to the outer corners. I don't really like to rub my lipstick on top of my lip gloss on top of the lipstick because I feel like it takes the shade off. So I just tapped a little bit on there. And is there anything else I need to do? I believe that's all. I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look, and we'll finally get to end this video because it's forever long. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. If you like it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Also, don't forget to go subscribe to my friend Tatum's channel. Her YouTube is Tatum Hudson. And go like all her videos and subscribe to her channel because she's really amazing. And also, don't forget to share this video and get me to 200 subscribers because I'm trying to prove my brother wrong. He don't think I can get to 200 before my birthday, which is January 7th. So help me out and help me get to 200. If I don't, that's okay. I don't really care. But if I do, I would love to beat my brother. So, that's all for this video. I really hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys in my next one.